You guys, let's talk about sexual urges, like intense sexual urges, uncontrollable, which are not even healthy, that gets us into like the situationships and all of that, which are not good, okay? But first, I want to say thank you to the 3 people who have donated. You guys, I get to have brown rice, I get to have baked, like I get to have sweet potato that I can bake and eat and feed my dog, I get to have groceries. That is such a help, it has helped me, the money you sent. And anybody who would like to, who is in a position, please do donate. Link of that, my donation link is in my bio, for my rent, for my food, and I want to get out of this survival energy, and I want to, so that I can help more people, build my business, and really put all of my energy into helping people, and in towards my creative gifts and getting more healthier and all of that. Okay, so now let's talk about intense sexual urges. See, sexual urges are not entirely bad. When we see, it's that energy of it's in fact very healthy to have sexual urges. But when you are having those intense sexual urges, uncontrollable, that are not even good, so it's good to masturbate. Masturbation is really good, but sometimes we can do healthy things also out of bad coping mechanism, because we are bored and then we are just masturbating for few days and we haven't seen the sun, we are just masturbating and all of that. That's, you gotta, first of all, the root cause of having all of that is, it's blocked sacral chakra. Also, lot of disorganized attachment style. Whenever you see someone and you're like, oh my god, I want to have sex with them, no, that you gotta stop there. And one of the ways that you really heal these uncontrollable sexual urges is you become self-controlling, and that happens through many trials. You don't become self-controlling just like that. Something bigger needs to be your drive. More than the drive to have sex, your drive should be okay, I want peace, I want health for me, I want mental, I know, for example, I'm okay, I am very having this intense urge to eat this burger, which is not good for me. I have PCOS, so I should entirely avoid processed foods. Okay, so I do have these intense urges, and then I do not act on them. So you're gonna have those urges, but you do not have to act on them. And the way you can, oh my god, wait, my video got cut, but what I was saying, that you do not have to act on those urges, and the way you can assure yourself that you will not act on it, because sometimes our trust can be very weak in us, okay, when this happens, then I give into it. So you have to find better way to manage your urges. Okay, so for example, I know I'm gonna crave burger if I stay awake late at night, if I'm awake till 11, 12, 1, then I'd start to crave that processed foods, because I've done that for a long time. During that time I would eat that. So now I'm out of habit or whatever, and then my willpower becomes too weak, and at that time, so I have managed it by okay, I can have prunes, I can have oats, I can have I've learned healthier recipes that we can eat even at night, some soup and all of that. So now I do not give into it. So you gotta find healthier way to manage your urges, and I will tell you, guaranteed, the way to manage your uncontrollable unhealthy sexual urges is finding better ways to calm yourself, to relax yourself, and to express yourself. Some asanas, child poses, doing sleep yoga before sleeping. Oh my god, I would, because I was feeling lonely and all of that, I would not be able to sleep go to sleep. I would have to masturbate so much to put myself to relaxation. It wasn't even healthy. Okay, and what else? Well, yeah, so finding doing sleep yoga. I would also link one of the yoga that I do under, but it is in like Hindi, so you have, but yeah, I think you can definitely find, on YouTube, sleep yogas. And also like being able to say like, hey, I am really struggling, I'm finding it super difficult, it has been too much for me, like expressing your deep emotions, even if you are doing it, on your journal. Also, you can book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me. I can hold space for your deep emotions, and offer you intuitive guidance. Why I was doing this, like, okay, link of that is in my description. But yeah, creating and dance and self-expression, the more when I healed my sexual urges, I became so intensively creative. Okay, and I started to express myself, my looks changed, my style changed, myself, like I became really solid in myself, like, hey, this is who I am, this is what I like, this I don't. And the more love you're gonna be putting into yourself, you're not gonna give in to those. Your willpower becomes, because what is driving you now is self-love. Like, hey, I want health, I want good health, I want peace for myself, I do not want to block my abundance, I do not want to sabotage my creative gifts, and for that I am not going to give in to any kind of craving or urges that are going to pull me out of my power, pull me out of my discipline. So the more love, you're going to be building yourself, you will naturally find yourself, those urges becoming calm down, because you become, okay, I just met this guy 10 minutes ago and I am having sexual urges towards him. Like, seriously? No. That's gonna create a weird situation, and 3, 4, 5, 6 months of trauma or something weird, so stay away from it. No, you don't deserve that energy. And sometimes you may be gentle with yourself if you do give in to like those kind of cravings, because the way to go anywhere, to overcome any bad habit, to truly heal or to even be successful, is by forgiving yourself in the journey. So yeah, but do start investing your time, your energy, your focus towards self-care, towards doing those sleeping yoga before sleeping, towards keeping your space clean, towards feeding yourself good food, learning healthy recipes, and sitting with your emotions, so that you know what your weak points are, sitting with your shadows without any judgment. The more you sit with yourself in the mirror and look at yourself in the mirror, or looking at your inner child, writing your emotions, the more kindness you develop for yourself, kindness, compassion, love, that is built over time. Okay, and yeah, then you're gonna be like, okay, I cannot have like anybody else access to my mind. Sometimes even if we are not having sex with like other people, but then in the mind we can have like whatever stuff going on, and that attention, that your mental energy should be going towards creating peace and harmony for you, deeper levels of relaxation for you. Find what relaxes you. Is it what scent relaxes you? What food is good for you? What places calm you down? What games? What, go in the direction towards all of those things.